The Eastern Cape, Xhosa land, Maxhoseni, famous for its rural landscapes. Oh, rural landscape. Rural is coastal rural landscape. Oh. But just because it's famous for its rural landscape doesn't mean or how na mmereko on. There's jobs, there's jobs. So let's go to the provincial government. So as usual, Google how South Africa has 9 provinces, yada yada yada. But we are looking for this, the provincial government of South Africa. Then Eastern Cape. That's all there. Then from Eastern Cape, you see we have the usual department. You have your office of the premier. You have your provincial legislature. You have your departments thereafter, which are similar to the national departments. No. So you also have your public entities, which are there to achieve some of these provincial, or if not all of the provincial government's goals. I remember these departments have their own objectives and missions, as well as these public entities which are established. They are also there to do the similar job of making sure that the provincial government reaches its objectives and goals, whether it be the service delivery, infrastructure maintenance, job creation, investment, attracting investment, part and parcel of the plan. So I want the provincial government over right there at the top, man. The right there, or two word, it's right here. Like I can open multiple tabs at your own risk. So yeah, my internet is not performing if so but eventually it will open. It will open. Well, let's see what the Eastern Cape provincial government as well is also speaking to, because the employment is currently a huge issue in the whole South African government that they are trying to fix and look into. So it looks like one of the main reasons, probably because it's busy opening these things. You said there's quite a lot of information that the Eastern Cape government is sharing with its people, and when this is done, it means what there's also opportunities that are there that it is also sharing with the people. So here we have the Goecha Development Corporation, CDC. I think that's what it's called. That's closer. The C is the East London Industrial Development Zone. Oh, we have another development zone. I want money, follow the money. I'm gonna go there starting with the money. Well, this one is busy opening. Another thing about the Eastern Cape, it is the home of the first democratically elected president of South Africa. That is, if you do not know, Nelson Rolihlahla or Rolihlahla Mandela, born and raised under the kingdom of the Mandela tribe, KwaXunu. There's even a museum like near his crib. We drive past there the other day, one point a little bit of gravel, then Jiggy the nice museum near his village. There's also another museum in the next town where he has a statue, and not just there only. When we keep driving north, in center, there's another statue, Sir Nelson Mandela. Not just that alone. When you drive south in the Western Cape, I believe there's another statue of Nelson Mandela. Go Parliament, go Dimo there. Not just there alone in South Africa, because there's so many statues of Nelson Mandela across the world. I think there's one in New York City. There's another one in France, Paris. Sorry to just divert, but it's interesting facts about the Eastern Cape provincial government and the Nelson Mandela, and how the name of Nelson Mandela was carried forward because he was born and raised in the Eastern Cape. So Biala one or Miracle show has 28 November, so another one November, July. So every now and again they do post vacancies as the provincial government under the different departments that they would have. When it's up to you to just make sure check whether it be weekly or monthly. It is according to your schedule and when your availability or access these things in. Because remember, these adverts, when they're published, some of them they are published on their social media, or they even have a Facebook page. Some of them they are published via print media in the local newspaper. Some of them are even sent via emails to internally to the staff, and the staff share it to their friends and families, and they share it on WhatsApp groups. So it is important to every now and again to also go back to the source. Way so done with the provincial government, let's go to the money, the industrial development zone. Opportunities right at the top, man. Employment, thank you. Project coordinator in July. When was the last time they employed? Okay, so it's been a while since they took out an employment opportunity, so let's see some training and internship. Okay, experiential learning opportunity. That is very recent. Remember, when you're watching this video, for me, December 2025. For you in the future, you can wait it delay, but the website should still be the same. And you can even go back to the same website or check whether there's anything new. So when I'm sharing this information, it's not just to say at this time and point, but it is a guide or once again. This is what you should expect or possibly navigate to. One navigation. So that's this is the industrial development zone, and their contact information when you go reach out to Bona when you go maybe there's an advert that was published that was taken out, but it was not shared on the website, but rather it was sent to print media, and some of the internal staff have also access to see the same advert. So reach out to Bona. There's their information, there's the address, more thing. So no area Development Corporation. The other one is what the ECDC, Eastern Cape Development Corporation. So the other reason why I'm also showing you these provincial departments or provincial work opportunities is that these type of employers, remember what the employers who their budget for employment, it is only for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. They can only hire you for a certain period. They can't hire you longer than that because they do not have a budget. They really tender for 3 years, so they here only for that 3 years because of they have a tender that gave them a budget for that money. Then there are others who are funded by the government. There are others who are funded by the members that they have. So when your salary, the money, it was somewhere. So these type of employers, these ones, they have a more of a long-term employment opportunities. More retire or grow because the professional skills development programs. So you can upskill yourself. Whether you are an administrator, you can upskill yourself as an administrator. Whether you're the finance manager, you can go to trainings where you upskill as the finance manager. Get certain certifications, get certain trainings. Excuse me. Get yourself a master's, a doctorate while you are there at work, because the work that you're doing could be giving you credits towards the qualification. So or UNISA or our Mergo Diang offer the credits on condition that you provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore you do get credits as a university. The South African Qualifications Authority, SAQA, SAQA. That's how certain jobs or certain practical work that you've done would also give you the credits tja gore o kgone go qualify for span se se itseng or for qualification e itseng. So a re go Maibuya Transport Corporation, yeah, more Eastern Cape, yeah, there's public entities. Most of them, they are named right after the provincial government, and there's not many which have like an original name. That's nothing to worry about, because as long as you are able to reach out to them, to contact them, to visit their website, to see what employment opportunities that they have, that is what is most important in this current dispensation, this current age or generation. I guess we are getting better, but that's what is most important. Do not worry about kopele or politician irang. There's employment eitlang ka CV, there's employment eitlang ka deployment. Rena ke rena ba di employees ba otla ka di CV. So the way ke tsanang ka CV ke the way process it tlo followang gore ke kgone go tswa. So ba tlileng ka di deployment le bona ha ba etswa ba tlo tswa ka yona process ene so da re jaaka mmereko wa o tla ka CV. So we have the Maibuya Transport Corporation, which I believe it is like the provincial government's funded transport or subsidized. Utusha batho locally. No utusha fela but utusha le the what do you call the transport system, the public transport system. So people are able to get to work, children are able to get to school. What? Primarily service for workers to industries. Haha. See, because that's what the government does. One of its main objectives is to help people get to work. Employability, things able to be productive, functioning. And then those things, when they are productive and functioning, they help the government to reach its objectives and goals. They help people become positive contributors to society. And for the government, that is good, because people, when they live a better life, the government is able now to focus on other development issues such as infrastructure, such as basic education, such as health and public safety. So the more of us are employed, the more our money is taxed, and when it is taxed, it goes back into the government to do all these other things. So about tax, you will eventually understand how all of these systems work. But most importantly, tsanaka CV, so that the world tsananga hona more sustainable and more sustainable in the long term. So the employment's there. Let's see. Excuse me. Hey, whoa, Hambalula. Hey, Tsamaya Simple, Hambalula. Hey, we're looking for opportunities here, yo. God, this website is huge. It's not friendly, this website. Oh, shoot. This website. So let's see. Gotta draw two things in one. Hope you can keep up with me. The Eastern Cape Development Corporation. Remember what I'm just guiding you. I'm not showing you, I'm not guaranteeing you away. I'm just guiding you. Miracle Show, 5 years for a CEO, another one for a CFO. So these are complementary positions. I guess these are the only ones which are open for now, which means you can come back again. Check it. It's worth even coming back, because of one Chile employer every now and again they issue opportunities, because once you see things like this, it means and not but necessarily like a advertise and people get solicited to pay money in order to get those jobs. But that is not how employment works. If this happens, report it. So it means there's a lot of competition. The black market exists because there's a lot, it's saturated, there's so many of at once, so just So there's people who see opportunity in that, but created their own black market. And black markets, there's no refunds, yo. There's no refund. So best thing is report these people and don't even take part in this activity. So the other day where provincial government in my Sarmansa advert in 2012, 2010, 2012, in this case, contact us. Contact them, reach out to them, or look, you know that you study transport at school. You know that you've been driving a bus for 5 years for mamang business. Kat weekend to get a transportation during the week. You've been driving certain transport for so long, and now let's get this away. You look on a one side track record how you went for development. You send them your CV, show them, because of most businesses and organizations, there's the peak and there's the off peak. So whenever there's the peak, like in terms of transport, is usually the seasons. Your December, there's a lot. Weekends, there's a lot. Whenever there's occasions, like recently South Africa had the G20 World Leaders Summit, which was not only just the G20. G20 was the main program, but the youth 20, the labor 20, the mamang 20. So all of those people had to be taken back and forward, be shuttled back and forward. So let's reach out to certain employers, go to their social media profiles, go to their websites, find out are they legit, and if they are legit, the vacancies then reach out to them. If they don't have any vacancies, opportunities that are open at that time, reach out to them. Or look, I am this person, this is what I am doing, and these are things that I've been able to achieve in the past. Are you hiring? Or where can I submit my CV so you can put it on your database? Okay. Then from there, remember the job applications tracker, a free template available in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all the best. Mr. Kove, sharp.